With the check of your ag weather, I'm Paul Perkins. After widespread highs in the 80s this afternoon, a cold front this late day, cooling our daytime highs into the mid-60s to the mid-70s this weekend. High pressure building out to the plains keeps the forecast dry through Monday. The exception is a chance of rain in central and eastern Nebraska Sunday afternoon into Sunday night. Ahead of the next cold front, highs on Monday rebound into the mid-70s to the low 80s. A few showers are possible with that front's passage on Monday night. Rain chances increase for Tuesday through Tuesday night, with the remnants of Hurricane Norma emerging from the Four Corners. Currently, the higher chances are to the south and east. Lingering rain chances last on into Thursday. The unsettled pattern dropping our highs into the mid-50s to the mid-60s during the midweek. Enjoy those mild temperatures while you can. Colder than normal temperatures are likely for Wednesday through the first 2 days of November in Nebraska, Kansas, and the central U.S. During late October to the early days of November, average central Nebraska highs cool from the low 60s to the upper 50s, and overnight lows are typically in the low to mid 30s. Above normal precipitation is predicted for Nebraska and Kansas the mid to late part of next week. The outlook trends back to near normal precipitation in Nebraska and slightly above normal precipitation in Kansas next weekend through November 2nd. The National Weather Service has released their outlook for the winter months of December, January, and February. Temperatures in Nebraska and Kansas are likely to be mostly seasonal or near normal. Precipitation this winter in most of Nebraska indicated to be near normal, while locations from I-80 south into Kansas can expect slightly above normal precipitation. Key weather factors influencing the markets include active weather early next week for the central U.S. and wet weather in southern Brazil. Much of the U.S. experiences warm and quiet weather until early next week. At that time, a complex interaction between a storm and tropical moisture from the remnants of eastern Pacific Hurricane Norma should lead to increasingly unsettled weather spreading eastward across the U.S. 5-day precipitation totals should reach 1 to 2 inches from the southern plains into the upper Great Lakes. Towards the Midwest, there could even be some wintry precipitation by the end of next week into next weekend. Sharply colder air trails next week's storm, starting in the northern sections of the Rockies and Plains. Otherwise, western areas of the southern plains continue to remain dry as soil moisture decreases for wheat establishment. Southern Brazil's heavy rain this week has led to continuing wetness issues for the filling and harvest of winter wheat. The wetness may be leading to poorer wheat quality for some South Brazil producers. Southern Brazil gets a brief break from the rain this weekend before occasional rain returns next week. Central Brazil has been drier than normal this week, and some producers may have to replant since the seed is sitting in such dry soil. Rain chances improve next week in central Brazil. Most of Europe can expect more scattered rain through the end of next week, improving the weather for winter wheat and other grain establishment where soil moisture had been dropping. I'm Paul Perkins. That's a check of your ag weather.